So to follow up yesterday's Hitman Gonzo movie, today I finally watched Jean-Pierre Melville's Le Samouraï. Prior to that, the only Jean-Pierre Melville I'd seen was Silence de la Mer, which is a World War II film because I had read the book in college and we watched the movie after reading the book. But I'd never seen any of his neo-noir, crime films. So it's about time. I know that my friend Kristen Sales, aka Sales on Film, loves this film, loves Delon, loves Melville. So I'm sorry it took me so long to get to this. The plot is it's a hitman played by Delon who lives in a really small, plain ass room with a bird, and he is a hitman, and he wears his fedora and his trench coat. He looks just like Humphrey Bogart. He's trying on the hat, and he goes and kills somebody. And first he sets up his alibi, then he goes and kills somebody at a nightclub, and there's at least one really good witness played by Cathy Rosier, and then he goes to his alibi, and then he still gets picked up by the police, and she lies. And the rest of the film is sort of him trying to figure out, why did she lie about who I was? The cops are convinced that it's him, so they're chasing him. He doesn't get paid, and so he's got the cops after him, and the people that were supposed to be paying him after him. And there's a lot of lines, and there's Cathy Rosier, but also his lady friend Jane, played by Alain Delon's actual lady friend Nathalie Delon. And there's just a lot going on, a lot of threads. A lot of pensive looks into mirrors. Great little bird. Canary in a coal mine kind of bird. He has this giant ring of keys that open, apparently one key on there will turn on every car. He just has to go through every key. And it feels like maybe not the easiest way to steal a car, because you have to go through 100 keys sometimes. But he manages to steal a couple of cars without much problem, so I guess it's a good use. This is a very influential film. There's lots and lots of films that were inspired by the tone of this film, by the plot of this film, by Delon in this film. I don't know if it was this film or not, but there's this great Richard Gere quote from an interview he did with Rolling Stone right before American Gigolo came out. The interviews from 1979. I think it was either while he was filming Gigolo or right after he filmed Gigolo, but before the film got released. And the quote goes, "There was a time when I tried to pick up on his pouty narcissism. Look at his face. Don't you just want to slap him silly?" And according to the interview, he had a giant poster of Alain Delon, in his room. So it's hard to watch Delon films without thinking about Richard Gere. I love Richard Gere. I think about him a lot. So whenever I see Delon, I'm like, was this one of the performances that Richard Gere really loved? And then you look at Richard Gere and you're like, I see the influence. So if you're a Richard Gere fan, you'll get that layer. This is a great film. It has a great sort of jazzy soundtrack and beautiful Parisian, rainy Parisian cobblestone streets, and it definitely feels sort of like something like Night in the City, or something that's very city-centric, and except that instead of nighttime, most of the film takes place during the daytime, with a handful of the nightclub scenes. I don't know, it's just a really solid, good film. Alain Delon is still with us. He's 80-something. Jean-Pierre Melville is not. He died at 55 in 1973. Melville's not his real name. His real name was Grumbach, and he took Melville off of Herman Melville for his stage name. Oh, actually, originally it was his French Resistance name, then his stage name. That's pretty cool. That should be a meme. What's your French Resistance name? And it's your name plus your favorite writer. I would be Mariah Chandler. That's pretty good, I think, right? What's your French Resistance name? Leave it in the comments. No, okay. Anyways, Jean-Pierre Melville, he's good. You should watch The Silence de la Mer, though. It's really, really good. interesting French war film. So, what is this? The 29th? So, shit, tomorrow's the last day in November. I gotta pick something good for my last film. I don't know what to watch. I watched this on Filmstruck, obviously. It's also available from Criterion on DVD. It's really good. I gotta pick something really good for my last Noirvember film. I don't know what to do. I'll find something. I hope you guys have been watching good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff to watch. Yep. So this was The Samouraï. It's from 1967. It's the same year as Branded to Kill. So you could do a crazy different tone Hitman double feature and watch Branded to Kill and The Samouraï back to back and compare and contrast styles. Could be fun. Anyways, have a good day. Happy almost end of Noirvember.